5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Broadcasting worldwide from Pandemonium Studios in Cornwall, this is the Wal of Paine show on Phluid FM.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Wal of Paine here on Phluid FM and Phluid Vision with myself, Leo Bass Driver Paine, alongside Neil Walters, and tonight we have our special guest with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the boss, it's JJ!
Yay! Warm welcome, that is.
Hey, good. How's it going?
Very well, very well. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
No, you're more than welcome. Yeah. And JJ's brought this week's, well, it'd be rude if he didn't, seeing as he's a publican. He's brought this week's Tipple of the Week, which is
JJ's lager.
It is indeed, and you know what?
In a very old JJ glass for you guys. Oh, that way.
There you go.
Wow, for you guys to keep as well. So
hey,
you get free glasses and all.
Souvenir glasses.
Yes,
free
ladies and
glasses. Don't say it's awful.
No.
No matter what you think, say it's nice.
And you can get this for how much?
£3.50 a pint.
Excellent.
And it's well spent, because I will say, like, I get this
all you
every time.
drink.
Yeah, it's all I drink. It's spot on.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a little sip now, but we will save Tipple of the Week for its for a little bit of a slot, but we'll have a little sip.
We'll have a
Yeah,
sip.
well, good
We'll
luck.
wet the whistle.
Yeah.
The
synchronised sip.
The synchronised sippers. That sounds like a band.
Yummy.
I think I've got their first album.
If you said it was bad, I would have walked out. So.
Yeah.
The synchronised sippers. So we're going to be having a bit of a chit chat about JJ's. You've got how many pubs, JJ?
4 now throughout the family. We got 4 as a pub group. So I'll give you a brief background of it.
Yeah.
My uncle, auntie, and 2 cousins moved down to Cornwall. I want to say about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
They'll probably correct me later. 6 years ago, they moved down, took on a crumple in Polperro, which is in a mill.
Yeah.
Mill outside.
Yeah.
Quite nice, lovely little area. They took that on and did very well for themselves. 3 years later, I want to say 3 years later, we then got to
Say it then.
Yeah, we'll
bold.
go with 3 years later.
They moved down 6 years ago, and 3 years after that.
Whatever I say now, that is it. That's black and white. So.
Hang on, they're in the chat room. They're going, that's not right.
I'm looking at it now. That's wrong. Yeah. So 3 years later, I took on the Jubilee in Plint.
Yeah.
Which is a St Austell place. And then they inquired with me about coming on board and starting up getting on board with a pub group and expanding it. They said what they're doing is working really well.
Yeah.
So do you want to come on board? So I come to Looe, checked out what was the Quayside bar at the time. Had a look at the place and I thought, this is a dive.
But apparently the best pub in Looe now, according to most people you speak to. So
that's for them to say. I'm not going to say that. I'll let you say that. I won't say that.
Would you agree?
I mean, I'm happy with what we've done. I will not. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Brilliant.
And we looked around the town and we said, what's missing? And a sports bar that will work for young people.
Yeah.
And a bit vibrant around the town, which a lot of the pubs, which are great in Looe, but they are a bit more your traditional old school pubs where you go in on nail and you've got old boys in the corner. So we wanted something for the youth, which you don't really have a lot in Cornwall.
That's it,
and
hey?
For the youth.
You remember those days, right? Way back, you know.
I've got a lot of cocodamol on board. I can't remember what I was doing yesterday, to be honest, because I've done my back.
When Moses came down from the mountain, you
Is
know,
that on Tipple of the Week, is it?
Yeah.
So we said we want something for the youth, and it didn't take long for it to work well, and we started. What I noticed is that everyone had live music on, and we wanted to do something a little bit different from live music, and I started getting in young 18-year-olds that wanted to do drum and bass, and I said, just do a night.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll pay you for the night, do a night, and it worked really well. Annoyingly, I have to pay him more now because it's done very well, but I'd rather that than them not giving it a chance.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it?
It's just getting people on the ladder. And
I think that's known, JJ, as being a victim of your own success.
Yeah, but I'll take that.
Well, I was going to say, we've got over here, whilst we're talking, Oh,
your little ding.
yeah.
Your little dinger.
Every time
He
we
loves
get
to wrap his hands around this bell every week.
every time
I won't finish that.
every time we get a little bit of like self-fulfillment or we big ourselves up, we can ping it. You see?
Keep that going.
It's interesting you say it as well because, like, I did wonder this because it sounds very similar to my experience in Bristol. You'll notice I've got my license well, it's just on the other side of that little thing there. My license declaration I used to have over the door. License holders on premises, and it was the John Cabot in Corn Street in Bristol.
Right.
And we had the dubious pleasure of being the first pub in the country to open with a smoking ban 2 months before the smoking ban came in.
Oh,
Which I was like, well, that's genius.
That
Well,
was always a fun time for every pub.
yeah, well done, Lowell Pub Company. Thanks for that. But that was the remedy. Again, it was looking at what wasn't really there. I mean, obviously, drum and bass is massive in Bristol, but like most of it is always the later club nights and that.
Yeah.
So we started introducing that at the Cabba and like more deep trance and tech house and side trance and all this sort of stuff. And Lowell, obviously, like Lowell Pub Company, Slug and Lettuce sort of company. They're like, oh, we don't know about this.
What are you doing?
And like 3 weeks later, we're turning over bucks, and like it's absolutely run because everyone's just like, wow, there's nothing like this in the area, like for us to come and see. So
yeah, it's a compliment to everyone in the area,
Yeah.
which no one was really doing. And I'd like to say I know that now. Now that we've done this and we've had a few 18-year-olds in, I was at JEM sessions, we call it.
Yeah.
Jack, Ethan, and Morgan. They're fantastic, but they were like, oh, can we just come have a mess about? I was like, yeah, do it. Yeah. Rammed.
Brilliant.
And credit to them, they've done really well.
Yeah.
They advertised it, they got a lot of friends, and they've helped kick it off, and so it worked really well with them. So I was like, well, we'll do this again. We'll do it again. So any young person just come and anyone listening now, if anyone wants to do a night, I'll give everyone one chance. That's it. Mm-hmm. If you're rubbish, you won't come back. But
you can't say fairer
than
than that. I mean, that alludes a little bit to our column that we got in the Cornish Times this week, where we've basically put together Cornwall's Got Talent, and we've given a big up to all the publicans that basically we just say week in and week out, throw their doors open to let people come in, give them a go. And there's some fantastic talent out there, like you say. Yeah, if you're crap, don't come back. but that could be your slogan: if you're crap, don't come back.
Yeah, that goes off the tongue well.
If you're great, you're my mate.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, we'll continue talking about the whole ethos of that throughout the evening. Now, I haven't got any drum and bass lined up. Would you like funk?
I like a bit of everything. I'm an open person. I have a bit of everything.
Have you ever heard of the Tower of Power?
It rings a bell. It rings a bell.
We have got a bit of Tower of Power and a bit of James Brown for you.
Oh,
Leo called it the Tower of Brown earlier and quickly retracted his statement.
Yeah, reminds me of a few hungover mornings.
Because it didn't sound as good as we thought it was going to.
Well, to be honest, I did have like a bit of foreign extra Guinness last night, and this morning it was like, yeah. Ow.
So we'll have a bit of funk and we'll come back and we'll talk more.
Yeah.
Oh
Tasty.
my God, that was funky.
Beautiful. That was funky.
Beautiful.
That was insane. That was written in, I think, 2016. The bass player's still going. He's still just
really 2016 though. That's pretty cool. Like I do like
the
new
drummer's still playing apparently.
Oh yeah,
right now tonight.
He's there. The bands.
Well, the thing is, he heard someone tuning up someone. He was like, "Oh, quick! I've got to play over that."
Bands have come and gone. Towns have been built, and he's still
going.
Still going. That's funky. Is that funky?
Yeah, I mean,
love it.
if that's that recent, that's pretty good. Like I say, like I do like a bit of a new wave of funk that's coming through. I've played a few things on our shows here that just like there's lots of wicked new funk bands coming. That's a real resurgence, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what, I'd love to see those guys live. We're just having a little bit of chat off air, guys and girls, aren't we? About your new yes. project, which is
open mic nights in James by Liskeard. We might well incorporate it to Looe. But we want to bring a bit of music to Liskeard and get Liskeard thriving and pumping.
Absolutely.
And our idea is we'll do open mic nights like everyone does. And if you're keen, if you're willing, then you do a gig. And if you're open to, you do a gig, and then we go from there. So give everyone like we were saying earlier,
give everyone
a fair chance, and you got to give them that stepping stone. Because if you don't give them a chance, they'll never do anything. And open mic nights might be the only thing they do. So
when's open mic night gonna be?
Well, it will be. Bear with me. It will be every Thursday.
Okay.
Looking to start in February. So I think we'll be far-fetched to start. What is it?
This week's February now, JJ.
What are we on?
We're looking to start in
It's
March.
Thursday today?
Yeah, February 2nd.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be tonight.
No.
But within the next couple of
Shit,
weeks.
we got to get up the pub.
Oh, we'll just bring the quiz questions. We got the quiz
Oh, we
questions.
got quiz.
We can
Yeah,
do.
my wife does us a quiz every week.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Oh, they're the world's hardest questions though. She's probably logged in somewhere. She'll go. No, they're not.
She has this
She'll
great
text me in a
talent.
minute.
Quizzes are easy when you know the answers.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she has this great talent of finding a subject that both of us really love and then asking questions that neither of us can answer about it, and then I get really upset about it. So, come on, damn it.
Leo's constantly told her that she needs to do a quiz. It has to be multiple choice, and question one's like got to be what's your name, and it still has to be multiple.
Still got it
choice.
wrong.
It still does, yeah.
It's Leo. No shit, he's Leo. I'm Nick. Yeah, and we get
Every
that wrong.
time.
Yeah,
Well, we want to do quizzes and Liskeard as well, so we
we'll bring her up as the
Try
quiz
and do
master.
more.
Shall
sold.
we?
There you go.
Sold.
Shall we bring
Binding
her up as the
contract. There we go. Binding contract.
Big hand, yeah.
What we could do as well is because Hannah from the Fantastic Lady Noir, who we had on last week, as everybody knows, in 35 minutes she's having her hair all shaved off live in Plymouth. We're going to try and tap into it and stream
Yeah,
it on
if
our
it's
show.
streamed,
Love that.
Yeah.
Because she's got second stage breast cancer, unfortunately, at 30. And they were trying to raise £1,000. I think they're up to 3
1 second.
for the
I'll
pink
find
ribbon,
it
is it,
for
Leo?
us. Yes, it
So
is
we
the
could
pink
do a
ribbon.
quiz night and we could do it for charity, couldn't we?
We'll happily do that for charity.
Absolutely.
People need it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll do
And they're a
that.
fantastic band, aren't they?
Yeah, well, like I was saying, like with the gigs coming up, hopefully we could do a bit of fundraising at them as well, like have a bucket and whatnot. And,
Yeah, we do music quiz. Let's get quizzy with
Yeah.
it. Who knows?
Oh,
Let's
get
get
quizzy
quizzy
with
with
it.
it.
Off my head.
I tell you what, honestly, we should be on.
patented.
Any of my friends right now are like, JJ, please.
We should be
stop.
on the. We should be on the bloody radio.
No, that is spot on. That is spot on. Stick with that. I think because you
There she is.
can make the tune and everything. And
she's
oh,
got a
check
lovely
it out.
head of
we're
hair
up
as
to-
well. That's going to be
you're-
320%.
You know her, do you? I'm
No,
sure.
I don't.
Because you know Swampy, who in the Bullers.
I do.
That's
Yeah,
Swampy's
that's-
partner.
Yeah,
I've served her.
there you go.
I probably know her drink, not her name. That's,
Yeah.
that's how I work.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, that's double vodka.
Loves to run that woman.
Yeah, but like they're doing really well. Like last time we checked in, they were
brilliant.
just around about 200. I think the last time we checked in last week. Now up to 320%. That's 3,204 so far.
Oh, fantastic.
That
Look at
is
that.
Yeah, that is at Just Giving.
And by the end of this show, plenty more.
Hopefully, yeah, because I say they're going to be down at Nowhere Inn from 8 PM doing the head shaving, and hopefully going to collect and get some more donations on
brilliant,
that. We will keep everyone up to date.
Every quid helps.
Absolutely.
Exactly, yeah.
And then if we do a quiz, I'll have to tell Andrea she's doing a quiz at JJ's then.
Yeah, shouldn't know yet.
No, she will
You're
be.
hired.
'Cause
Yeah,
She
well,
she
she's
will in a
listening,
minute
so,
because she'll
yeah.
be listening.
Yeah. Excellent.
Welcome to the team.
Steve Prout says it seems he's anyone's for $1.
Oh no, that was about Kev.
Oh, was it?
His
Oh,
new
okay.
barman Kev.
It fits for me as well, though.
I was going to say, who's he actually talking about? Which one of us? Right, let's play a tune. I'm going to talking to Andrea. Right, this is my wife Andrea. We'll play this for her tonight because she loves this tune. A band called World Party. Leo, you'll probably know him.
yeah.
JJ, you might not know him. A bit old school, but they've got an album and it's got an elephant on the cover. And Andrea could never. She loves this tune, but she could never remember what the band were called. And she said, "I'm sure they're called World." She'll kill me for this as well. They're called World Elephant Party. They're not.
That's
They're
a great
called-
name.
It's better than their actual name.
Yeah.
But they're actually called World Party, but the album's got an elephant on the cover.
They'll be
So-
changing the name after this.
I think they will. So we'll have a little bit of this and we'll come back and have another natter about what JJ's are doing.
Absolutely.
This is good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
With that, we're talking so much, honestly, behind the scenes here. We've got such a lot to say that I keep going like, oh my God, the record's about to finish. And, and then we're done, aren't
You
we?
want one
Five
of
more, we can have a chat.
He wants one of those 12-minute old school like tech drum and bass tunes, you know.
Just
like
go
some
old
like
school
t-
Beatles, they're all 5 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Let's put some Led Zeppelin or something.
There was something we did put on a couple of weeks ago that I suggested, and it got to like 6 minutes. We're like, bloody hell, this is going on for? And it's like 12-minute long
never
tune.
ending.
It's great when you need to get something sorted out, just bang a big tune on, isn't it?
Well, it's the DJ's classic, it's Sugar Hill Gang. You stick that on, that's like the full version, that's 14 minutes.
There you go.
Go off by a pint. have
As a
cigarette.
toilet break.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny, I did that on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I
Made the
dropped
most
that
of
one
it.
to the toilet.
yeah, it's all
I make
happening
most
though.
long songs.
I was going to say it's all happening up at JJ's with open mics, with live music, with DJs, with sports. You've got the pool table in there.
Yeah.
Mondays we got pool nights.
We
I
do
think,
free pool in Looe and Liskeard. pool wise, we've got a pool team in Looe. We're going to get another one next year. 'Cause
Okay.
we've got interest. We'll have one in Liskeard, and we'll have a darts team in Liskeard.
Is this any age, or do you have like youngsters
No,
and
anyone,
olders? It's a
anyone,
mixed team.
Anyone. No, we want to give a bit of a buzz around Liskeard and give people stuff to do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Any day of the week. So poker nights, darts nights.
Oh,
quiz
love a
nights,
poker
quiz
night.
nights. Just stuff that gets people interested.
Yeah.
And gets them off the sofa or out at Weatherspoons.
Yeah, yeah.
Other pubs are available.
Weatherspoons serves a job, but it is very much just you're there for your cheap pints, and it's
very quiet.
More we want the local community. So
Yeah.
if there's anyone listening to this and they think, oh no, you should do that instead. Give us a shout, tell us to do it, and we'll do it. We'll do whatever.
Yeah,
whatever's
like
in demand.
like a forum.
Yeah, almost.
sounds crazy,
it's just
but-
anything for the community.
Skittles. Bar Skittles.
I've
man.
heard about this.
Yeah, yeah,
So
like,
I've heard of
'cause-
a few pubs that used to do
Yeah,
this.
well, there was one in the area that did do it, but unfortunately, they started. It closed down, and now it's reopened. The Skittle Alley, like it just degraded.
You
over
need
the time,
a long room though, don't you, for Skittles?
You do.
need a
You
long
do.
room, unless you
Yeah.
do virtual Skittles where you bowl it up.
Or even when we get the outside though.
Yeah,
we
I was
get
thinking the
stage,
patio,
outside.
yeah.
Well, obviously, I'll talk a bit about what we did outside, but
Yeah.
we could do something outside.
Which was
but-
the old cowshed, as was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will still be the shed, but without the cows.
Yeah.
Just to kind of
We move them
rebrand
out.
ourselves. Yeah, move them out. I like you did that.
Oh boy. No, he's got that bell again.
I used to have a
Danica.
trumpeter.
That was utterly brilliant.
Yeah,
But I used to have a trumpeter, but Leo shot him.
yeah. I had to
He
delete
didn't like
it.
you go, and then literally he's been
Had
decom.
enough.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's after about 4 minutes of that, I was just like, right, I've got to get rid of that thing.
Yeah. So Leo had him executed.
Yeah.
Love that.
So we got loads of, and the bands are going to be, obviously there's covers bands, there's going to be originals bands.
Yeah.
This is kind of what Leo and I are trying to do as well on this show, is we kind of look at local bands, and we've got a few that we're going to play when we don't have a Zoom guest, which we very often between 7:30 and 8 we'll have a guest on. If we're not doing that, we're trying to promote some new music. I'm promoting myself tonight. It's great. I love it. I'm in my own gig guide this week.
Cheaper that way.
I only realised that I was playing a gig on the 25th this month because I was typing the gig guide up, and I thought, oh, no way, I'm playing this month in the...
Whoops.
That's a great way to find out when you
Not
get...
sure I'll book you then.
But it's a great way to find out when I'm playing. Oh, look, there I am.
Yeah.
But also I've made a video, we were saying earlier, for my other band, which
yeah.
we're going to do...
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that.
play this evening. Yeah, I'm going to see how it works when we
Have you
stream
seen it yet?
when we stream it out. Well, I've seen it, but it'd be interesting to see what reaction it gets. But first off,
Absolutely none whatsoever.
well, the last shot is just a tumbleweed going. But the first one, Leo, tell us about this.
Okay, so any of you that follow us on Facebook would have seen this week sharing about the Willow Trio, and that is actually, coincidentally, my cousin and two others, harpists, and they have a new album out, and I believe this is one of the singles from the album.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
I'm going to take a crack at it, right, because people will see it on the screen. It's actually in Gaelic, Scotch Gaelic.
I was going to say, because it looks potentially French or Latin,
yeah,
but it isn't.
Well, yeah, no, so it's Gaelic and Scottish Gaelic, and this is part of the background of them. Is obviously we were talking to Rosa Hoadley a few weeks ago, who's up. I think she said she was just outside Aberdeen or Inverness, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
They're far away from each other, I know, but I can't remember that far back. But I mentioned
It's all Scotland.
If she wanted some photos done, like obviously,
we've just offended a whole raft of people.
No, it's all right.
I'll stay
all of my Scottish family know I have no clue of the geography of Scotland. But yeah,
north.
I mentioned to Rose if she wanted some photos done. My cousin Veronica is a photographer, a long-time photographer, and her daughter is Sophie, who's my second cousin and is part of the Willow Trio, and they lived on Shetland. And they used to run Booster House, like the only hotel on Shetland. So obviously Gaelic is pretty much the number one language.
Do you notice though, JJ, how he's still got out of telling us how it's pronounced?
Yeah, well,
I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm interested in.
So this is coming from their new album, I believe. I think it's the first single, and it's called, if I can get this right.
Have they told you how to pronounce it?
I'm
No,
gonna.
no.
Can I have a go first?
Yeah, go on then.
Portable. Holy monkey!
Portable.
Oh, is it called portable?
No, it's
well, they
not.
play harps. It's not portable.
No,
it's the
well, I don't know. You can get like hip based ones now. That are actually
Okay.
pretty good, like lyres. You want to give it a go?
You want to give it a go? Go on, JJ, give it a go.
I would have said Perse Bleu.
Oh,
That's French, not Scottish.
yeah. I meant you just go to put it up like that.
Yeah. Point of view. That sounds.
Oh yeah. Well, I wish I'd actually remembered to write down what this actually is in English because I forgot to do that earlier.
It means one of us is not getting out of here alive, pal.
It's actually it's quite chill actually. It's quite a chill out thing for that. So it's actually I think Pierre to Bale. I believe.
That makes sense.
Of course, Sophie, Veronica, any of my
Portable.
family, if you want to jump in the chat room and correct me on that one,
Please
you're very more than welcome to. Yeah.
Or Veronica, if you just want to literally jump up and down
I will have an email.
Leo.
By the end of this, I will have an email from Veronica saying
just smashed their
phonetically
TV now,
spelling it. Yeah, saying for God's sake, Leo, like come on. So,
Remember your heritage.
Yeah. Well, I did. I got married in a purple kilt, a custom purple kilt. Yeah, man.
Huh.
Hey.
Okay.
And also,
there's
this is so
an image
annoying.
now that I'll never
This
get
is
out
so
of my
annoying,
head.
though. But what we wanted.
JJ's still on Tipple of the Week, and we haven't even started yet.
Advertisement.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Product placement,
Make
yeah.
sure we've got it. Yeah, you've got to have it turned out. Like, do you remember Ghostbusters? Do you remember when Sigourney Weaver
I
opens
just
the door
stand
of her
mine
fridge
there.
and it's all like Coca-Cola facing the camera? If you go check my fridge upstairs, that is my fridge. Like, I stack everything with the brand names facing out.
It's got to be full words.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. But I digress. To get away from saying Pierre to Bill, which I think is how it is pronounced. I hope it is.
I'm intrigued to see if you've got that right.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm sure I am.
I'm going
But I
to
digress.
type it into Google Translate while we're off air.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I can type that as well.
I know. I'm good.
Yeah.
P, U. Right. Okay. Are we ready?
We are almost ready. Yeah,
Okay.
It's probably a good idea that I turn the sound on, though, isn't it? Okay.
And I'm going to
cool.
turn our sound off. Here we go.
So here we go. We're going to try and do a bit of Puert a Bill by the Willow Trio.
Very chilled.
There you go. You like that?
Isn't it? I
Yeah.
do quite like
Oops.
that because that's. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Not cutting in over the harp.
Very different.
How many strings? Do you know, Leo? How many strings has a harp got?
Oh.
Does anybody know? That'd be a good quiz
I want to say
question.
16. I don't know why. That's in my head.
I think it depends. Soprano harp, alto harp, tenor
don't know.
harp, because there are different ones, I think.
But it's got to be a hell of a thing. It's not like a
I
piano,
thought
isn't
harp
it?
was a harp. That's how much
Yeah.
I know about music.
Do you know, like when you get a piano tuner?
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go for like 32 actually, somewhere in that region, 28 to 32, because looking at Sophie's hop, it's bloody enormous.
Yeah.
Right? There's got to be
How
16 within a
How do you
hand
tune
span.
them?
Should we have a look?
Piano keys. Yeah, piano keys.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's,
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to know. I want to know. I bet that's a good profession as well. I bet there's not many harp tuners out there, like piano tuners. I bet you have to pay good money to get your harp tuned.
Yeah, it's an expensive. It's an expensive instrument, like to maintain, and it's
I would have
expensive on
thought so.
hands.
the modern harp.
Oh, okay.
This is, well, that's 2013. But we'll look at the first one. A modern harp has 47 strings and 7 pedals.
Pedals.
Yeah,
7
'cause
pedals.
basically the pedals can, I believe, some of them tighten the strings and loosen it, so you can.
So you
get-
actually play them with
Raise
your
or
feet as
lower-
well.
Yeah.
Well, they raise or lower each pitch class of strings.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
That
that
is
means
a-
is that the harp doesn't have any black notes.
Sorry, how many strings again, JJ?
47.
47.
The
So-
modern harp.
So you've got 47 strings and you've got 7 pedals, and there you've got 3 girls there all playing the same instrument but together as a trio.
Yeah.
And they don't look like they're old enough to. So they,
Well,
that's got to be some dedication. there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how old Sophie is. Like, I think 20s, early
Yeah.
20s, I think. It's difficult for me
I
because
mean-
I remember the last time.
I've been learning the guitar for 35 years on and off, and I'm still
It's
shit.
It's only got 6
while.
strings.
I have a feeling I've
41 there.
only actually ever seen her once since she was a baby, other than her being a baby.
Yeah.
That's like my last memory of her really in flesh.
We should Zoom with them. We
And
should
she
get
had a
them on.
harp. Then.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. She's
exactly.
learning.
Yeah.
You've got to learn straight away. My Fisher Price, my first harp.
Yeah.
Like in bright red and blue colours.
Little lute or lyre.
Yeah. I'm not a liar. No, definitely. She had a harp.
No, you
All
know,
right.
lyre is
I know, I'm
Lyre.
joking with you.
Yeah.
Where's my thing?
What's your thing?
That was very. I like that. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Are you going to have open mic night if you turn up with a harp?
I mean, that's on them.
Yeah, it's exactly it. They have to carry it. right?
I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
You bring your stuff. We'll have a guy who brings a lot of bass stuff. Well, basic. I don't say bass.
Yeah.
Basic kit.
Yeah.
But a lot of it will bring whatever you play. Bring yourself.
So are you going to provide these people with like the amps and whatever, and they've just got to turn up with a
Yeah,
guitar,
so
or have you
you-
got to pretty much bring your whole thing?
No. So we'll have a guy. I'm speaking to a couple this week. It'll be basically they'll have everything. So you plug in and play.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's easy for everyone.
Plug and
So
play,
you've
nice
got-
and
got
easy.
a guitar, plug in, play.
Excellent.
I mean, we'll speak to whoever's running it, and if they don't have anything but they want to sing, you can have 5 different people that don't know each other that just want a little mash up, have a little mix.
Now they
Well,
used
play,
to
so-
they used to do that up at, and I can't think of what the name of the place is, where Andy used to have a studio up on Rain Point. Do you know at Rain Point? And they had this place because me and Charlie went up there the once from the Moorsim, and they would have that. So you'd have literally the same thing. So it was an open mic night, but you might then get somebody jumps on a drum kit, and you'd start jamming as a band. So you
that's
get a
it,
full
and-
band going by the end of the evening.
And because
which is
it's a
quite
weekly
funky.
thing, I mean, you could get 4 or 5 people that really like playing with each other. They do that a few times and think, you know what, let's do this.
Let's
Like,
form a
let's
band,
do
yeah.
it. And I'll say to them, all right, you guys work really well together. I'll give you a Friday night. If you can do us an hour and a half worth
pretty
of
good, isn't
songs,
it?
then yeah, do it. Like,
Excellent.
why not? You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So talking about a Friday night in the pub, because we're all sipping this beer as we're going. Should we do a slightly early doors tipple of the week while we're playing these new musics? Because I want more than a sip.
I'm thirsty. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us, JJ, a little bit about JJ's lager.
Yep.
So I brew it in my bath. No, that's not true.
classic
so
way.
Oh,
JJ,
is that what's in it? Right.
yeah, don't
What-
get too close.
What are the tasting notes?
Lager. So I'll talk you through it. So we deal with LWC, who give Jolly's drinks, and they said to us when we wanted to go with them, they said, "Oh, we can do you a drink." So Carling will brew you a drink. It's called. It's a bit similar to what I would. It's a pilsner, but
Yeah.
not a heavy one. So almost like Carlsberg kind of level.
Session.
A little
lager.
bit like Carlsberg strength, offshore kind of taste.
Yeah, I was going to say because it tastes like
little
a
bit like
premium
that.
lager,
Yeah.
but not with the price.
So the way that they describe it is that it's Kronenberg but brewed at 4% rather than 5%,
right.
Ooh,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is the way that they would sell it to us
Yeah.
as. which I think it's all right, and it's just
Because it is a bit offshore, isn't it? I think
it's a little bit, yeah. It's down that kind of that route,
yeah.
but
It kind of reminds me of old school classic Holston pills from back in the day before they disappeared.
I kind of, That's a throwback.
But
Well,
not being a massive kind of like Stella's very, very popular, but a lot of lagers like don't want to be disparaging of Stella, but they're quite chemically. This hasn't got that.
No, it's
that
pretty
bite.
simple.
It hasn't got a bite. Yeah,
pretty simple, easy to drink.
Yeah, it is.
Which is
Not
good
overly
if you want people to drink a lot of beers.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the key thing. Like,
And that's it. And it is that session percentage. So the old school, what you call cooking lager.
but it's not going to.
4%, so you can handle yourself and you have a few.
Yeah.
You're all right.
It doesn't
refreshing.
taste like it's going to be headachy, does it? That's the
It
thing.
No,
is.
you
get
don't
some-
really get a headache. Well, I mean, that depends on each person and how many you
Yeah.
drink.
Well, yeah.
Drink responsibly, people.
I
You
keep
always
forgetting to
gotta
put that
drink
little logo at the
Don't
bottom
do
of the screen.
Drink totally irresponsibly. Drink like it's
Drink
the
irresponsibly in
last.
JJ's. We have a laugh. We'll play beer pong. We'll have JJ's lager.
Drink like it's your last night on the planet.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
But Chin Chin,
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah,
bringing it in.
cheers.
We did say
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah.
JJ said when I'm coming in, as the pub owner and whatnot, I've got to bring the Tipple in. And we said, didn't we? Is he literally going to pull 3 pints and drive round with 3 pints? And we're like, no, that'd be ridiculous.
It was a struggle in the car. I was like,
It's a good job he didn't get stopped by the police because you're not allowed to have open beer in a car.
no. Well,
And then you
That's,
go
what,
like,
that's why he walked. It was a real pain in the ass getting up and down High Street holding for ears.
it'll be 3 hours to get here.
Well, he did text me at 4, so that's when he said,
I'm
"Oh,
just leaving now. I'm walking." It reminds me of an old story, and I forget. It's a famous actor. Can't think of the guy's name now. But he was telling this story, and he was in this play, and he was done up like the devil, like massive horns, a bit like that.
Helmet.
Like the Foo
Hellboy.
Fighters.
Yeah.
And he's in full costume, full makeup, and whatever. And one of the runners was supposed to go and get something, and he couldn't. They couldn't get the runner, and he said, "Don't worry." He said, "I'll jump on a scooter." Genuine story. I'll jump on a scooter, but he'd got to go off one set, actually use some proper roads, and get to the other set. But he couldn't put a helmet on or anything. He said, "I'll be absolutely fine." And he said, so I set off on this scooter, and I'm about halfway between. He said, and all of a sudden I can see this, and then I hear like this, and he's like, "Oh, of all the luck that I've got." So of course he's in this full thing, dressed as the devil, horns and everything, and he said, and this is the best thing ever, obviously a copper with a sense of humour. This copper just walks up to him, he gets the thing that you've got to blow in, the breathalyzer, and he says to this fellow, he said, "Would you like to hold this, sir, while I blow into it?"
brilliant."
Well, there's an offer.
what a great to have a policeman like that with a sense of humour, to see the funny side of something like that.
Well,
But
especially because he's getting a booking for a night, so you might as well have a laugh while he's doing it. That's my job
that's
done.
great, isn't it? But there you go. So we've done Tipple of the Week a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and like I say, it's very refreshing. Like as you know, that's what I'm drinking.
Well,
like,
you drink it all the time, so
Well,
I mean, that's,
it's not all I do.
that's
I do occasionally like the coffee martinis as well. and like the cocktails
they're
are
not bad. They're not bad. The
brilliant.
cocktails we're going to start pushing.
Yeah.
The shooter cocktails they're my favourite.
Yeah.
So you got your baby Guinness,
Yeah.
Black Widows, stuff that people haven't heard of.
Well, also potentially because Leo and I we're saying we've been doing this Tipple of the Week thing now for months, and we've settled on quite a few local breweries, and we were just talking about this again off air, weren't we? If they do bottles and they do cans and they do kegs, that maybe we could get some of these local breweries as well. That once we've done a Tipple, everybody else that's heard the Tipple of the Week, because we upload those separately, and the breweries always like them and share them. Then you can get into JJ's and you can drink what we've been drinking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Right together.
we'll get some
place to find them, isn't it?
Yeah.
get some good deals, because there's 4 fantastic and your guys who were talking about your 8-track.
Yeah.
So there's some really
8-track
really
rum. They're a big. They're a Cornish company that have. They'll probably correct me. Caribbean rum, shipped to Manchester, blended how they like it, shipped to Cornwall where they bottle it and they produce it from here. 8-track is in the old. Music and all that.
Like this
And
one right
they're,
here.
And they want to start pushing a lot more live music events, and they want to start kicking it out. So
Awesome.
they give me 1,000 plastic cups the other week and said,
Brilliant.
every time you do live music, put these out. If anyone shares it, then we'll reshare and we'll get a bit more interest going.
Fantastic, and that's what you need.
And it's a lovely rum. So
And then, as
more
I say,
to the point.
yeah, but
forget everything else.
Well,
It's lovely.
I do like a bit of rum.
The Atlantic
I'll bring it next
distillery,
time.
the Atlantic distillery we did the other week.
Oh yeah.
The Azores is up there, JJ. That bottle there, that's from Atlantic in Indian Queens. A chap that I collect from down there who works at Solutions, a big gin drinker, and he said theirs is the best gin he's ever had because they have their own farm. They're the only Soil Association accredited brewery in Cornwall, and they've got their own farm where they grow the botanicals for their beers and their gin on their own farm and bottle it and brew it down there. So there's these fantastic local breweries that you don't have to go all the way down to Newquay, and you can just go to JJ's and get a beer.
Yeah.
Just get it there.
I would prefer that. Thank you.
At this juncture, other pubs aren't available.
No.
I wouldn't
If
bother.
in doubt, go to JJ's and get drunk.
Yeah, it's easy to remember as well, isn't it? I was at oh, that's it.
There you
JJ.
are. J squared, it was easier.
J Square. Yeah. Oh dear. And another girl that we were talking about, Andy Quick, and talking about bands. Another girl that Andy's put us in touch with is Grace Lightman,
Yes.
who we're going to try and have on the show. I think she's already said she's going to come on the show. Maybe get her into JJ's. And Leo, again, we've got a video coming up for. Oh, there's James. That's my mate James.
Cycling Dad's in.
Hi, Cycling Dad.
I've just seen Dawn's message.
Dawn Lee. Good evening, JJ. Please, could you get your beer garden sorted for the summer? There's right.
Well,
That's our longest standing fan, Dawn Lee.
hello. Oh, that's a pleasure. Shall I talk about the beer garden now?
Do
a window?
I think so,
Right.
do that then.
So, our plan with the beer garden, I don't know, some of you might have seen it already as to what it was. We originally ripped up the decking, which was fun. And we've had to redo the whole thing. I won't bore you with what we had to do. We're going to patio the whole thing out. And so the cow shed, what was the cow shed? It's still going to be the music shed. We might call it the cow shed still. The cows will be moved and we'll get it moved.
Again.
I know.
Where's your bell?
Sorry.
And we will kit it all out musically. It's not that shed's in a good. It's in a good nick, so we don't have to do a lot there.
Yeah.
What we do want to do, we're going to build an outside bar. More to the point, you don't have to go inside to the cold bitterness of the bar.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the summer when it's so lovely outside. Stay outside. So the outside bar should be built. I don't want to give a date because I know I'll get it. I don't want to give that.
It's always
Summer is a good plan.
Yeah, there you go.
So by the
Sometime
summer
in the
we'll
summer.
have that and we'll get
Food?
Wow.
Ooh.
Mention that. So we will not be serving food in the pub, but what we want to do when there's music on, we want to offer barbecue / hog roasts or everything.
Ooh,
just do
hog
little different
roast.
things.
Yeah.
So if we can get barbecues going to start and we get good enough people that are keen, then we'll look at expanding what we do outside.
Put a pizza oven in.
Well, who knows?
Hey?
The possibilities are up to how much Liskeard like it.
The guys at Blackflag did, I know, because I had to supply all the cement for
I'm
it. carrying it to
aware.
the
I'm
van.
aware.
Yeah. Nick and John down there, shout out to
Yeah, they've done well. My
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
were the chefs for him, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Down in Perranporth.
Special mates rates for those beers now, then, definitely, isn't it?
That's the hint.
I'll tell Nick when I go down, which will be tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm from Perranporth. Big beat up.
Is that where you originally from?
Yeah,
Perranporth?
North Coast. North
Nice.
Coast. Yeah, lovely part.
Well, they probably know you. Of course they would,
Lovely
wouldn't they? I'll
part,
just
yeah.
go down and I'll just drop your name.
Perranporth's a small town, so yeah, we all know each other.
Absolutely.
We're all related to each other some way.
Yeah.
No, that's Camborne.
Getting too close.
Again, other towns are available. It's Camborne, allegedly. Anything, you can talk about anything on this show, JJ. Just suffix it with allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's it. There you go.
Allegedly, my cousin's from Camborne, so that's true. But
I mean, I was saying like the other day, like a jerk and jamming session, like some like reggae jerk chicken and stuff, like in the summer. Could be a
it's
good vibe.
one of them things. Like I would like to come on here and say we've got this planned, but we're leaving it more to we're going to do a lot of stuff and have a lot of stuff planned. But we want to hear what people in
You've got to be
Liskeard
led
want.
a little bit, haven't you?
Well, we want what people in Liskeard want. We don't want people what we want because we're not the ones spending money.
Yeah.
We're spending money on doing the events for you guys. We don't want to
Yeah.
spend money on us buying our own burger and our own pint, because
No.
what if there's 4 of us there? What's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
But it
Like,
would
we'd
work, I
rather
mean-
the whole of Liskeard. They tell us we want drum and bass, we want a reggae night, we want an 80s night. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, there's
do
your
it for
answer
you.
then, Dawn. Look, please, could you get your beer garden sorted for the summer? You've heard it here first.
In an
Dawn.
answer, yes, Dawn, we will.
Excellent. Brilliant. Shouty to
He's
Prouty
only been
as
sat
well.
next to Leo for like half an hour, and he's already started going down that wormhole where you can't just give a straight answer. You have to-
Yeah, well, it's
I
me.
feel like I'm born for radio. I got a face for radio, but
Well, you have. Look at that. Look, see,
Yeah,
I've even had a
I'm serious,
shave tonight
yeah.
because there is no face. When people say you got a face for radio, well, it's all video radio now, isn't it?
well, the missus is my barber, so she hasn't done it yet. But yeah, she's working, so we'll let her off. Let her off.
So we're
Shouty
gonna have
to
this Grace
Prouty.
Lightman.
Yeah, well, quickly Shouty to Prouty because he's in as well. Saying
he?
flipping neck Leo as Braveheart. I think he might be referring to that terrible gay look earlier that I gave off.
Oh, yes.
As
No, that
opposed to
was no,
terrible
Steve. Yeah,
garlic.
that was awful.
Yeah, that was pretty
Although
bad.
better than ours, wasn't
Your
it?
family
Jacob?
won't be happy. Yeah, no, way better than my French.
What did I say? It was
Yeah,
something
my
like that.
French Scottish isn't right.
No.
Did Portaloo or something?
Portaloo.
Portable.
Portable.
Port of Liskeard, Port of Looe.
Yeah.
Portaloo.
So we'll try something. Wash that out nicely with Grace
Grace Lightman.
Yep. So
Our good friend Andy Quick put us in touch with Grace Lightman. She's
Yes,
going to be coming on the
indeed.
show. She hasn't confirmed a date yet because I think she's a busy lady, but she said yes, let's do it. So she will be on at some point. I'll have to just remind her.
And the name of this tune was, I think, Repair. Yes. So yeah, let's give this another go and see if it works this time.
Coca-Cola, 'cause we're human and it's sweet enough. I've never seen the bottom. Silvery ether, so becoming. I am alien to an earth and a wormhole. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. Cherry lipstick, I walk, but I won't glisten. There's a red mark where my mouth should be, and I can drown in the acetone. I'm gonna strip my nails back to animal, and it's a jungle, baby, with the people don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something I can't remember to repair. People don't change, they just become something, and I can hear like silent room blaze. I get around this earth in ways. Oh, they ain't turning up right, and I can tell by the tone of your face when you say people, they don't change, they just become something they can't remember. Oh, people,
Grace Lightman there.
Grace Lightman, yeah. It's not finished yet. There you go.
Oh, she comes back on and
was on
turns
the
it off.
outro, yeah.
It was. Oh,
Yeah.
hello,
It's not finished
Grace. Grace, are you there?
Ah.
Is there anybody there?
That's it.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
Knock once
Go on.
for yes.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
That's
Oh, that's it. So this is my video. Oh, this I'm
Yeah,
dead
but it's not- it's
excited
not on the
about
screen.
this.
So,
I don't want to look. I don't want to
yeah.
look.
Oh yeah, don't. So what we're going to do is we'll play this as our last new music. We've played this on the show before because we played it. In fact, my
Not
painted
with the video.
No, because I've only just made the video.
Lovely.
My Painted Smile's new song is coming out in a couple of weeks. Rack 'em Up, which we'll play live as a. But yeah, this is my band, My Painted Smile. This is our song called "Working for the Man," and I thought everybody else has videos, don't they, on YouTube?
They do.
Yeah, why not?
And we haven't got a video. So because it's called Working for the Man and I work as a courier, I thought what I'll do is I'll make a video of me working for the man. So we'll play this and then,
Very relatable, isn't it?
yeah, and then we'll have a quiz. And JJ, you can read my wife's quiz questions, and then because I've already said she's going to come and she'll do you a quiz, you can decide whether you want her to come and do the quiz, depending on
Depends how many I get right.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. If it's a wipeout, then no dice.
whether and then we'll hold up hired or fired like they do on the Apprentice,
Yeah.
which is very topical at the moment. So
Apparently.
yeah.
Right, ready to cook when he used to hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
So then, yeah. So
Oh, I
you,
missed
as
that.
the boss, you can make the decision. Then is to say,
yeah.
we'll have her up for a quiz, and then I'll say, right, you do us 5 questions a week, right? We need
0.
Yeah.
we need 15 questions, and we need 5 rounds. So we need 60 questions, and the quiz is this Saturday.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So she'll say, right, I'll have to take a day off work and just sit at home and do the quiz.
I think she's so efficient, she'll probably have it done by the morning.
Yeah.
And I've
Probably
spare
start it
time.
now.
Yeah,
She's already doing it. She's like,
there,
hang on, I've
yeah.
got the faces round, because you can have a pictures round, can't you?
Yeah.
So you could have pictures of musicians
Yep.
or famous people or whatever, and you've got
Mm-hmm.
to write down who. I remember we did it, Andrea and myself and our friends Steve and Alison, we used to have a pub, because we were Neil, Andrea, Steve and Alison, we were NASA.
Okay.
So we used to do, when our kids were at St Million Primary School, they used to do like a charity fundraiser, and we were NASA, which makes us sound really clever, and we used to literally come last
I won't say my
every
pub
week,
quiz
every
names.
time. And we had this one where it was something like, it was something stupid, like it was Trafalgar Square. And I was going, that's Vatican City. And like Steve was like, no, that's definitely something in America. And Andrea's like, no, I think that's like a Paris thing. And we all got, it was bloody Trafalgar Square or something. We're like, right, let's not even bother with the rest of this quiz. We are so bad at this
Let's
quiz.
just drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think the quiz had only just started, so we didn't even have that as an excuse. You know,
Yeah.
we're pissed. You've only had half.
Round 1, question 1.
Exactly.
Where is this iconic statue? Paris! Oh no! And I got to take your first answer. Right, Leo, let's have this video because I want to get into a quiz
Yeah, I wanna
now.
see it. Yeah,
and
I'll
see it.
JJ wants to see this video.
I wanna see it.
See what you recognise, because I go to Perranporth.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
I'll see
recognise
what you
your
My house.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bit where you stopped and sort of like got out and stood there for about 20
What's
And
minutes.
had a
this,
beer.
what's this dive?
Well, you can. I'll tell you what. You can talk us through the towns.
Fantastic.
So each road.
Yeah. Here we go. This is
Awesome.
this is Indian Queen's Industrial Estate, by the way.
Yeah, love that. So this is My Painted Smile
It is working for the man.
for the man.
Time stands still. Move if you wonder. Work be easy. Work for the man doesn't please me. Falling again and again and again and again. Falling again and again and again and again. Falling again and again and again and again. Falling again and again and again.
A little trip down memory lane.
Oh, that was, honestly, JJ, that was brilliant. He's going, Summer Court, yeah, that's Mitchell, yeah, and it was like, what we should have been doing is we should have had, that's St Newlyn East, Holywell, Schubert, that's going to happen.
And I say you need to be in the cab with him because he gets lost all the time. You know exactly where he
North
be.
Coast, all right.
Yeah.
That was absolutely brilliant. So you like that video?
Liskeard and Looe? Nowhere.
Do you like the video?
I love it.
What do you think of the song? You weren't paying any attention at all.
No, it was a good song. I think I heard myself on the song. I'll watch that video another 3 times. I'll be like, look, this is where I am.
See that? Oh, there's my aunt.
Get out of the shot.
Hello,
I like that.
hello, mum on your ticket. Oh, that was good.
Trip down memory lane. Like that.
Yeah, well,
good
so
work.
you got all those questions right. So now let's do
now
the
it's
quiz
getting
to
wrong.
bring you back down to earth.
Yeah.
So here is Andrea's quiz, which says chin chin,
Right.
and the results cheers.
I like what she's done there.
Oh yeah, she always,
clever,
yeah.
she's clever.
We had one, didn't she? And it said on it, Leo, the results, and then in brackets, as if you need them.
We still got them wrong. Yeah, absolutely.
So-
If I'm with you,
Damn
definitely do.
So everybody. Right, we won't do a team.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
we can see how many we get between us, and then when we do this quiz night, maybe if we get 5 between us, we should be a team.
yeah.
That'd be the
how
way
we
to
go.
do it. Right, you need a pen.
Oh. You have multiple choice.
Oh, we do have multiple choice.
Hey!
Excellent.
And a
Like,
bit of paper.
we may have a
lovely.
chance tonight.
Grab a pen. How many questions, JJ?
Yeah.
We have 5 questions.
Perfect. So what we normally do is we'll have the questions, and then we play a piece of music,
Yeah, we're good.
and then we'll
Give
come
them a
back and
chance.
yeah,
Okay.
and we do the answers. Actually, we need that piece of music that's 14 minutes long, Leo, don't we? If we're going to give everybody a chance.
Right, so we just start in with question 1.
Oh, okay.
Question 1
Right.
at the beginning.
Siege needs to write
So
us
it
some
says
quiz
at the top,
music.
beer oh beer. As in-
Oh,
dear.
no, it's
I
not.
love that. She's already got the quiz gig.
Oh right.
love a pun.
She's £50 per quid. No, I've got to pimp her out, haven't I?
Wouldn't say that on radio.
Don't worry, Leo can edit that bit.
Right.
But I won't.
Which country is the biggest consumer of beer, brackets, per person?
Oh, that's a.
So
Is it multiple choice?
it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So we have A as Austria,
Oh.
B as the Czech Republic, C as Germany, and D as Romania.
None of which I was thinking. I was thinking France or America.
Well, per person, you think America's quite big. Per person,
Yeah.
they might be more in the
Per
spirit.
person.
This is
Okay,
not beer
okay. I
only,
know
is
what
it?
I'm going to go with then.
The smallest country might be the way forward there.
Well, it could be, but
You never know.
I'm gonna say. I know what I want to say, but I'm going to go with something completely different
Ah,
Okay.
because I feel
yeah,
like
bold move.
what you've been saying about Andrea, she's a bit of a trickster.
Oh. I wouldn't say that on the radio. Falling on your own sword there.
Well, no,
ready?
you're the one that's going home to us tonight. So
I might have to stay on the couch.
Are we ready for question
Yes,
2?
yes, we are.
If
I'm not
you
ready.
guys don't get this,
I wasn't ready for question 1, to be fair.
if you don't get this, I might judge you.
Okay.
So, from which country does Corona beer originate? And we have A, Mexico, B, Spain, C, Guatemala,
Or B, Portugal.
or D, D, China.
Right, okay, that's Sing
China,
Sao.
ooh.
Sing Sao, isn't it? China.
Qingtao.
Sing Tao.
No, Qingtao.
Qingtao, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The X would
That
be
sounds more
pronounced.
racist.
And then this is one that I, as a person who sells pints for a living, I should know, but I
Ooh.
definitely don't.
Okay.
Where was Pilsner invented?
Oh.
So we have the Czech Republic as option A, B is Germany, C is Belgium, or D is the USSR.
Ooh.
Oh.
Which just makes you think of the
Oh, is
Beatles.
that is that a red herring that you think it can't possibly be the USSR and it is?
Wow.
Oh, I think right. I'm going to go for that. Not yeah. Okay. Do you know like when one answer is
It's
so
one
far?
of them because like, you say Belgium, like you get blonde beers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Germany's
It's
got
a bit
some
like
nice
everybody
different
thinks
ones.
Hercule Poirot is French, but he's Belgian, isn't he? You
Yeah.
see, this is the
Or Jean-Claude Van Damme.
he's a blast from the past, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Do you know what? I'm going to have a stab in the dark, go for an outside shot, and
going for Russia.
no, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay.
I can't possibly tell you that.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, if you don't get this, again, I'll be leaving. Question number 4. What was the name of Germany's most famous strong beer festival? I mean, the strong beer festival could take A, Oktoberfest. She stitched me up with that.
Septemberfest.
I'm not German, so this could go. This could
Oh,
go
okay.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Stride dicks?
What it looks like.
That's a bit ropey.
Okay, yeah, that does sound ropey.
And that is
Whatever the hell that is.
Schreilach Beer Fest.
Right.
Go with that. That is
Yeah.
the final way of answering
Okay.
it. C is Stark Beer Fest, and D is Beer Palooza.
Oh, okay.
Loser.
Beer Palooza. Okay, I think I got what I'm going to go for.
Is it too good to be true?
Well,
Is that one
is
too
the
easy?
issue.
Yeah.
That is the issue. Okay, and question number 5.
yep.
Why do many beers lose flavour when served cold? And that is A, cold temperatures dull your tongue. Cold dissolves sugars in your beer. Cold kills the yeast in your beer. Or cold makes the bubbles start to oxygenate.
Right, I think I'm going to go with that. Because they do say in a lot of beers, of course, it's, and camera would have you up for this, wouldn't they? You have to serve it at room temperature and...
Well, it depends.
Well,
Is it camera,
I'm
the
guessing
beer?
you're calling beers like standard beers as an ale.
Ales.
Because
Yeah.
if it's a lager, that you want cold. But if
Yeah.
it's an ale,
Yeah, an
you
ale,
don't
it's
want
room
too
temperature
cold.
because of the
Yeah.
flavours.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's.
Oh.
I'm
Well, look, while we have a little think about that...
Yeah, actually, that reminds me of when Extra Cold, Guinness Extra Cold first came in.
yeah.
Honestly, I'd done the Guinness Perfect Pint thing and done that like 3 years in a row. It was going really well. And then that year they turn up, it's like, oh, we're going to give you Extra Cold. And I'm like, what does that entail? It's like, it's just an extra cooler under
Just
the
another
bar.
cooler. Yeah.
What the
It doesn't do
what?
anything. Guinness is great. Don't just leave it alone.
Just
It's
leave it.
fine.
That's
It's fine. Leave it as
we,
it is.
we had an Irish guy as well who asked me to always put a pint glass, like run it under the water and stick it in the freezer. Same effect, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean? I get out of the freezer, pour it into that. It's just as cold.
I
right?
saw something in the shop today, you know, gone off on a little bit of a tangent, we'll play the tune in a minute, but you know, like cheese spread. So you get, what's it, the Dairy Triangles.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Philadelphia,
yeah,
right,
Primula, Boisson, all of that, and it's always like a mild garlicky or chivy. Today in Aldi, right, there's a pot of, and it sounded wrong to me. Now I love mature cheddar, but spreadable mature cheddar, which to me didn't sound like a good thing. And similar to your Extra Cold Guinness, I thought, have people just run out of things to make? So they're like, what's an idea? Well, people like cheese and people like spread.
I blame gin. Gin
Yeah.
started
Oh.
craze, and everyone's like, "Let's get on a bandwagon."
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
let's have some fruity rhubarb gin with a twist of sea salt or something.
I've got a cheesy related music joke for you. And
Go on, then.
obviously everyone is going to hate this. Okay. What is a cheese's favourite music?
Ooh, I've not heard this. This might be the only cheese joke. I don't know.
One on the radio, might as well.
A cheese is. Should we come back with the answer, or do you want to give?
Yeah,
that?
go.
Yeah,
I'll let you have a little think.
Okay,
Okay,
give us
it's
a-
not
give us
that
an
exciting.
chat room as well.
Let's build it. Let's build it right up. Let's play. Let's play Blisters by the Royston Club.
Excellent.
There we go.
Alrighty, okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you may remember last week we had Lady Noir on, fantastic Lady Noir, and as you'll see on screen, we did say that we were going to keep up with Hannah and her journey as she starts her fight against stage 2 breast cancer. She was along getting her eggs frozen earlier today because she's about to start chemotherapy, and they're having a massive fundraiser. We'll give you some more details on that a little bit later, but here we are live from the Nowhere Inn, and here she is getting her haircut for charity, all money going to the Pink Ribbon Foundation. And if you happen to be in the area, get on down there. We'll just have a little listen in there, see how it's going on. It looks really tortuous, doesn't it? Because he's got fantastic.
There's Swampy in
hair,
there. Look, that's her partner, Swampy. You know Swampy, JJ.
There's also a big group of people, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there was like at least 90 people responded. So yes, there you go. Yes.
Love that.
Brilliant.
Thank you for the turnaround there. I don't know who's filming. Maybe Chris Lahat. But let's see if she actually goes for the mohawk that we suggest.
I think she said she's going to have a buzz, didn't she?
Oh, she's going for a buzz.
Maybe she goes
Okay,
for the
cool.
mohawk. You don't know.
If she went for the mohawk, obviously she could do the Lost Boys vamp effect.
And they were trying to raise Leo £1,000, and when you checked,
They're well over. We'll have a look at the page in a little bit, because you will find details of how you can support Hannah and help her on her journey over at fluidrecords.co.uk on our featured artist page, which is of course this week dedicated to Lady Noir, and you'll find links to her Just Giving page and the page where you can follow her journey. She's posting every day. We've been refeeding it to our Facebook as well. So yeah, there she is. Yeah, hey, hi Hannah. Give us a smile.
She looks scared.
Yeah. Oh, God bless her. So look, I'm going to leave her in the background there. So keep an eye. I'll bring the volume down, and we can do our.
we
do
can
our
get the
quiz
answer to
questions.
this joke and the answers to the quiz.
Yeah.
So, any ideas for the joke?
So the joke was,
What is a cheese's favourite music?
is it something to do with rock cheddar? No, that wouldn't work, would it?
R and Brie.
Oh, for the love of God!
Oh, that's a banger right there. That's a banger right there.
Unbelievable. It's funny you should say that, actually, because I was talking about going into Aldi earlier and somebody threw a block of cheese at me and I thought, that's mature. Anyway, I know, let's not go down that whole cheese route.
Oh, that was good in mind.
Yeah. How dare he. Right, so
Go for hours, couldn't it?
now you want the results to this,
I was just going
to this
try and make 'em up.
alcohol based. Yeah, make them up. It's Germany, Mexico.
Just make them up as long as they're all
I've
of the
written
ones
down
that I wrote down. Yeah.
I've got the answers.
Right, these are the official answers.
I'm going to recommission our trumpeter.
Well, I will.
I'm going to see if he's available for work right
Jesus.
now.
Damn it. Unfortunately, I can't erase him
Right,
from
so-
Spotify.
Put that there. And I'll reread the question.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okie dokie. Are we all ready?
Oh.
So,
I'm not sure that quite melds with the visual.
He's back.
Hannah getting a haircut right now.
He's back in business.
alrighty.
See, this is why I shot him. This is why right now there's a corpse out in the back garden growing tomatoes.
I love it. So, which country?
Sorry.
Which country is the biggest consumer of beer per person? And we had answer A was Austria, B was Czech Republic, C is Germany, or D is Romania. And what did you have down?
I put Germany.
I went for Austria.
So you had.
And what did you go
Austria,
for?
A. Yep. C is Germany.
Yeah.
I went with B for Czech Republic.
Yeah.
The answer is B, Czech Republic.
Oh, I've already
Boom,
got.
there you
With a
go.
massive 143 litres per person per year,
Oof.
which is nothing for us in Cornwall.
No.
Really, honestly.
No.
You know.
The Czechs absolutely love their beer.
A week, did you say?
In Cornwall, it'd be double.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we do down here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
To be honest.
I mean, the answer normally to anything, isn't it? If somebody can't think of an answer for something, it's just like, pub?
Yeah.
Option E, pub. So, number 2 was, from which country does Corona beer originate? A, Mexico, B, Spain, C, Guatemala, and D, China.
I went A, Mexico.
I went for A, Mexico.
We all went for A, Mexico, and that is because we were all correct.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm off for
Surely everyone knows that,
starting.
especially after the coronavirus.
Oh God, yeah. People stopped drinking it, didn't they?
They did. They had a massive hit in their sales.
How ridiculous is that?
Ironically, they did a promo marketing thing saying, can we call it the Bud Light virus? They did that because they own both companies, so both are in the spotlight. Clever.
Oh.
Question number 3. Where was Pilsner invented? So we have A, Czech Republic, B, Germany, C, Belgium, and D, the USSR.
I went for Belgium just because it sounded a bit like an
Belgium at
outsider.
C.
I went for C, Belgium.
You went for C, Belgium. I went for A, Czech Republic, which... Oh, I was actually right again.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got 3?
Andrea, sold. Okay, perfect.
Andrea's doing the
says-
pub quiz at JJ's.
I'll give her the...
She's got the gig, has she?
Well, she's read the description, so we'll talk it all. A, Czech Republic, the Czech town of Pilsner.
Or Pilsen.
Pilsen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victoria Pilsen is the football team, which is why I know it.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, has the title as Pilsner's homeland. The first been produced in 1842 by Bavarian brew Master Joseph Grohl.
Grohl. Like Dave
interesting.
Grohl.
Well, G-R-O-L-L.
Who knows?
Oh, it could have bastardised into Grosh, couldn't it?
I don't, so I don't want to assume. But
No, no.
It seems the Czech, like, it did think, like, the number of questions that the Czech Republic popped up, I was thinking to myself, damn, it's got to be the Czech Republic if it's that
I thought
frequent
one
an
of them
answer.
had to be, but I
Yeah.
went with both, and luckily I've got 3 out of 3.
You have.
This doesn't work in a pub quiz usually. Don't get excited.
Is it the Czechs that make Stauer Pramen?
Star Pratt.
Do they make a black version of that as well? You know, black lagers like Black Budvar.
Yeah, like Standard Black.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have.
See, that's something I wouldn't mind getting down if you can get a bit of black lager in.
There we go.
That's good luck.
Okay, now I've got to have this one right.
Right.
I've played at 2 and both of them have ended in a fight.
So, what is the name of Germany's famous strong beer festival? A. Oktoberfest. B. Schreckli Beer Fest.
Yeah.
C. Stark
Ich liebe
Beer
dich, mein
Fest.
Schatz.
And D was Beer Palooza.
I'm gonna name B Scheisskleiberfest, and my German friends will know
Way
what that
better than
means.
what I called it. So we'll go with that.
I've gone Oktoberfest because it is the only one I know. Look,
I went for Oktoberfest as well. Yep.
Okay. So we've all gone for Oktoberfest because that's the obvious. But like I said, when the music was on,
Yeah.
there is
That
this
seems to-
strong
There's another
beer
one,
fest.
is there?
Yeah, very different. And in Germany, they're like 8% plus.
Yeah.
So the answer is C. Stark Beer Fest.
Oh.
While Oktoberfest is famously the world's biggest beer festival, the country enjoys another boozy takeover in Stark
Boozy
Beer Fest,
takeover.
which lasts for 3 weeks and also takes place in Munich.
Lasts for 3 weeks.
Wow. That's almost as long as a Polish wedding. Which actually I'm kind of disappointed.
That's
Like,
as long
I
as-
didn't have a Polish wedding. I bloody should have done, man. That would have been awesome.
was,
A beer festival that lasts for 3 weeks.
Sounds about right.
just incredible.
What? When's that on?
That's
Because a holiday.
That's next year's JJ staff party.
Well,
isn't it?
well, where's Amsterdam this year? Yeah, maybe we'll go to
Amsterdam-ish.
Munich next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
no
like
way. I
party
got
like
that wrong as well. Well,
Yeah. I mean, so where we stood at the minute, I've got 3 out.
I've got
of 4.
1.
I got 2.
Oh, I'm losing catastrophically.
There you go.
Okay, so the last one. Why do beers lose their flavour when served cold? And it was A, cold temperatures dull your tongue. B, cold dissolves sugar in beer. C, cold kills the yeast in the beer, which, if you know about beer, wouldn't. It just stays in the line. D, cold makes the bubbles start to oxygenate, which would never be an issue with lager.
Well, I'm
But-
going to go last because Leo's worked in a pub and you do own a pub, so or several pubs.
I'll tell you
so
now.
you two
I've seen
should
the answers.
know.
I'm wrong.
Brilliant.
So what do you reckon then?
So I went for B.
I went for
You went for
D.
D. So I went for the sugars dissolve, which I don't really know why when I read it back. You went for D,
Yeah,
which
it's,
makes the bubbles start to oxygenate.
Yeah.
And I went for your tongue.
You went for tongue,
Which
so,
is A.
which was cold temperatures dull your tongue.
Yeah.
Which would be correct.
Yes.
Ah, okay then.
So
Interesting.
the answer is cold.
I don't know why
A,
I'm so
cold
excited. I've still only
temperatures
got
dull your
2.
tongue. Your tongue is unable to perceive as many flavours when cold.
Yeah.
This means that ale, so it wasn't about ale.
Yeah.
Ale, with its complex flavour profile, is better served at room temperature, whilst lager works well chilled as it has fewer flavours to lose. So,
and it's easier to hide a
Absolutely.
cheaply produced lager, right?
absolutely, yeah, you can knock.
Well, lager
I'm
is the
not saying-
process.
I'm not
It's called
saying anything.
lagering, isn't it? When you brew, the yeast either sits at the top or the bottom, and it's a different. Because if you have a lager in a military sense, it's a convoy that
Oh, yeah,
that they wait, isn't it? If
Yeah.
you lager your
It's
waiting.
resting, doesn't it? Lager?
Yeah.
To rest.
So, but I thought it might be something to do with that. Hence, they want to be served at room temperature.
Yeah.
So I got 2 out of 5. Leo,
I got 2.
JJ.
Which is pitiful.
I got 3, but I feel like I should have got 5 in a alcoholic quiz.
Yeah.
But as a team, did we get 5? Because I
got 1, 2, 3.
And I got, and you got
and I got 5.
2, and I got 2.
Oh, so we didn't get 4.
No,
No, no, we didn't
Number
get
4.
all of them. We didn't get the Oktoberfest.
Nobody got
one.
number
No one
4,
got
did
that.
they?
Yeah.
At Oktoberfest.
No, that was C.
So
Yeah,
even as a
okay.
team, we would only get
Well,
80%. But that's not bad.
Yeah, we'll take that on a pub quiz.
I think so.
Yeah.
High
Yeah,
five in a
it's
pub
good.
quiz.
Works
Take
out.
that.
Because
Let's go.
I think we might
Excellent.
win the prize money, which would be nothing because it's going to potentially be for charity. Although you'd have to split it and give a prize, wouldn't you?
If it's charity, we'll give away alcohol. We'll get
Yeah.
there'll be prizes for people.
So Andrea's got the gig.
Yep, she's
I'll-
in.
I'll
She's
tell her
in.
when- I'll tell her when I get home.
She's in.
Yeah. We'll have a little quick check-in with
Hannah's
how
hair's getting a bit
Yeah.
less.
Hannah's getting very short on the hair there. See if we can hear anything from there.
Over the exposed, you look amazing, Hannah.
Hannah's telling us a handsome.
Got a tickly nose now.
It's a good turnout in that pub, though. What a
Yeah,
great bunch to
brilliant.
get
You'd
behind
like to see
that.
that for charity?
Oh,
It's a
absolutely.
great look.
Absolutely. The Nowhere Inn. I think Andy's played in the Nowhere Inn and said again it's a really good place to get a gig in
Yeah.
Plymouth.
Yeah. Whereabouts is the number?
I'm not sure where is the Nowhere Inn.
I can tell you in a minute. The one we
No
got
one.
to. Yeah.
I've been over to see Andy and the Bread and Roses, you know, at Ebrington Street. That's a great little venue, nice little pub. And I know that Lady Noir were in Annabelle's the other week, weren't
Yes,
they?
they were in Annabelle's and Blues Bar. Blues
The
Bar.
Blues Bar,
last
yeah.
week.
But I'm not sure.
That's
when
where
they-
I tend to go if I go around people for like Barbican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blues Bar's great for music as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good look. So yeah, we'll leave Hannah in the background there getting a cut done, getting a do done. Good luck, and yeah, like I say, we will be keeping everyone up to date with all of her story on our Facebook and on our page, and we will check in a minute with how much they've raised as well. won't we?
Absolutely. We'll have a bit
Yeah.
of Thomas Hedden and Georgia.
Sounds brilliant.
She's so nice and looks so good. I would see you if I I always wonder if she'll text me
Thank you
back.
so much for being here and holding my hand through this. No, it's you. I can do this. So much easier. I feel your strength. I believe in me. I love you. I really do.
Something just to get on the phone. Anything just to see her face. So I want her, I want her, I want her with me now.
There you go, and yeah, that's Hannah done there by the looks of it with her haircut. Yeah, well done to her. Yeah, good look.
That's cool. Get Swampy in the chair, I say.
Yeah.
I want to go down and see Swampy clean shaven with a grey, like mine. I want to see him like me next
Yeah.
time I go down there.
What's his name again? What's his real
Oh, I don't know his actual name.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to try and message him now and say, get your hair cut.
Get shaved.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Say, if you message him now, JJ, and say, come right up to the camera and give us a thumbs up because we're
What's his
watching
real
you.
name? It's
Have you got him in your
It's
contacts?
bugging me that.
Yeah.
But his real name.
You need to put him under Swampy. That's the thing. That's
I
where
only
you.
know him as Swampy.
Have you not put him in your phone as Swampy?
It's on Facebook. We've messaged a few times, but
Yeah.
it's never
Here
taken
comes
that.
the next victim to
Oh,
the
here he
Clippers,
is,
because
look.
of course it's not just Hannah tonight. There's I think four.
Is
four
that
people
beard
getting-
going as well? Do you reckon?
That'd be a good look.
Ooh.
Yeah, go completely.
She's going
oh,
completely-
no, no,
Get
Get
in.
Excellent. That's a
Brilliant.
good look. Yeah, fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah, see if you can message him. We've been sat here all evening as well talking about various things, and we've only just got your favourite band up, JJ.
Yeah, love a bit of the Beatles, me. It's I just like the classics. To be fair, don't get me wrong. I appreciate modern day music, but you can't beat what they did to music.
Can I just quickly say, Dawn Lee's come in with R&B
Oh,
on the
right,
chat
wow.
room.
Oh, Dawn Lee went for it and looks like she
And
got
got
it.
it.
Wow.
Nice
Fair
one.
play
Good
to you.
work.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't Google Dawn.
Yeah.
No cheating. No
yeah, I do
cheating.
have a suspicion, actually, every now and
I
again.
would
like
say
that.
if she's got that on time, that is the first person that's ever guessed that right.
Really?
Yeah, generally, everyone I've asked.
Let's timestamp the chat room.
And I generally ask a lot of terrible cheese jokes. So that was the first time. Yeah.
How do you hide? What type of cheese would you use to hide a small horse?
I would use mascarpone.
Oh my God!
there you go. Don't
You won't
test.
get me.
Don't test, Bob.
What cheese would you use to tempt a bear down from a tree?
Camembert.
Oh,
What
come
did
on,
the
Bear.
cheese say when it looked in the mirror?
Hello, me.
No way! Here's the cheese.
Banging,
Monster.
man. Like, I think we got to have
What cheese is made backwards?
Come on, Dawn. Hang on, let's leave it for Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn.
Go
We'll
on,
leave
Alex.
this for you. We'll leave this for you,
Dawn.
Dawn. What
Yeah.
cheese is made backwards?
Okay, there we go.
And with a brief pause in thing, just because as we were watching, obviously Hannah getting her hair done, we were going to give a quick update
Oh, yes,
on how
we were.
everything's going. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can check out all of the info on this at our site at fluidrecords.co.uk because we are fully behind Hannah in her course, and you can see right there you got your latest video with our interview with them last week, and if you scroll down you got our featured artist with Lady Noir right there. If you click on that, you're going to get the interview with her and also all of the details for the Pink Ribbon
Nice.
Foundation. You've got a Just Giving page right here, her Hair Today Gone Tomorrow page, which you saw the video on just there, and that's a sponsored haircutting night event. Obviously it's happening right now. You can follow them, you can read the Cornish Times, and of course we wanted to have a quick check-in on how she's doing because last week she was about 200%, yeah?
Yes.
And well, actually we were just under 200%, and we said it would be great if she'd be going to 200, close to 300. Well, here we are, 323%,
Wow.
£3,234 raised so far. Keep giving, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
please
brilliant.
do. Keep it up because they are still going. It's fantastic, isn't it,
I
really?
feel like this is when they do
230
children in need and they keep going to the total.
Another 230 quid since we started.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And like...
and that's a quarter of what they were originally trying to raise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've chucked in. Phluid have put in, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been in, and like I say, we will be still supporting and keeping going. We'll keep you updated next week as
do
well.
Like with JJ's as well. We're more than happy. We give to a good cause. We're more than happy with that every
Yeah.
time. We do a lot of music at the Crumple in Polperro, and every bit of money we put in a charity pot goes to the Cornwall Air Ambulance.
Excellent.
Because you never know when you're going to need them.
Yeah.
And that is important. Like, you can come down on holiday for 4 days and you might still need them in that time. So
Yeah.
we just give to them as much as we can.
Yeah.
Give to any good cause. And that's
I see the air ambulance a lot
Yeah.
at Bolventa on the A30, that junction where people just pull out and the air ambulance are there at least 3 or 4 times a year. I
They
think.
come over this house very frequently. Yeah, they're very frequently coming over. I'll look out the window and see that Seahawk going out there.
That is fantastic. I take it that's Hannah's dad, we think, didn't we? There.
I think so. I think
brilliant.
they are tuning in remotely to check it out.
Oh, Steve Proud's
Oh.
beaten Dawn Lee.
Oh,
It is correct, Steve. I'm so proud of you. Made backwards. Edam.
Oh, Dawn missed out. now. She's got R&B. Okay, then, JJ. Dawn's got R&B, Steve's got Edam. Your favourite band is the Beatles. You're in good company with Siege, who writes our background music. My mate, the guitarist actually in our band My Painted Smile that we played earlier. His favourite band is the Beatles. We'll play Penny Lane for you. Give out another joke, and it's a
I'll
tie-off
tell you a
between
little bit
Dawn and Steve.
I'll tell you one thing about the Beatles.
Go on.
I did a bit of stint of mortgage broking in London, and in Baker Street where we were, number 94, we were in the original Apple Studios Beatles.
Oh,
that was
no
our
way.
that was our office, and I had a mural and everything.
wow.
Wow.
was,
and in
cool.
good company with Sherlock down Baker Street.
Yeah, 221B.
That's the bad
just
jazz.
around the corner. Yeah.
But did you know TT1B was actually a location for British Secret Service activities? Which,
did not.
yeah, it's
Get
kind of
outta
why.
here.
Yeah, no, it is exactly
at
why.
Dawn,
Sherlock Holmes
JJ, you
was there.
single? Unfortunately, Dawn, I'm not. But you know, she might not be watching. So
Stand
I won't say that. I say that all back, Connie. All right?
Stand there, don't worry, Leo can edit it,
I can. Yeah.
but he won't.
Under the bus.
Stand down, Dawn, you. Oh no, oh what she...
Oh, it's just crying face. Oh,
Brilliant. I've lost a
sorry,
viewer.
Dawn.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
Hang on,
like-
Dawn's gone offline.
Maybe not. I've heard Dawn can be slightly voyeuristic
I've
sometimes.
got
so-
to think about another cheese joke, haven't I?
You've got to give a cheese joke for Dawn and Steve. It's a tie-off.
Oh, the beard is going. By the way,
I've
to
got to
answer
dig
your
deep.
question, there, Neil, the beard is
the
going.
beard
And
is
we've just done so many cheese jokes which we could have done.
used.
Go on.
I've got to dig deep. What have we done?
Oh, we've done Camembert,
Edam,
we've done
Camembert.
halloumi, we've done off air. We did the explosion in the.
Should we do that?
So how would we engineer that?
I think we did a race to it.
Yeah.
You have to finish. I'd say you got to finish the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded? And then
In France.
in France, and then you've got to tell us the punchline.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Go.
Whilst the Beatles are playing. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. We're just saying this is fantastic watching these guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I think I
it's
might have interrupted the show a little bit.
yeah. So-
JJ phoned Swampy, and that's why the link
Suddenly
went.
stopped for a second. Yeah. So.
This is a national
Panic stations.
Slow down, Swampy.
a national uploaded link is brought to its knees by
Yeah.
JJ texting from
But-
Phluid
but
Records
now-
studio.
I ruin everything.
Yeah. Well, now you'll know why. It's because we're streaming it out, so it's for a good cause at least.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But what a fantastic thing to be doing, and what a fantastic vibe there is in that pub. And Hannah's now getting her own back by cutting somebody else's hair.
She's got the hairspray.
Oh, what's she
Yeah.
got?
Oh, hello, what's
Hairspray.
going on here?
And a lighter? Or no?
He's going
He's
mohawk.
going
He's
full.
there.
He's
Look
there.
at
That
him.
mohawk
They'll
on.
whack it up, I reckon, and they'll trim the rest, wouldn't they?
Look at that. Perfect. Get on there. You need some crimpers to really set it. That's what I used to do with mine.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'd have ever had a Mohican when I was younger.
See, it's gone very
You know
quiet
what
now. Oh, there we go. I think it's gone very quiet in there. There's a hallowed hush. Oh, is that spray on PVA? Classic PVA.
Oh, look at that. Brilliant.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what, I bet by the end of
That
the
is
night
the
as well,
face of regret. I want to do it for a good cause, but I'm regretting my choices. I wish I just donated.
He chose poorly.
cut or give? Cut or give? I'll go for the cut.
Yeah.
But that's brilliant.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a good look.
It just
Good
goes
look.
to show as well, you know, talking about how depressing the news is and how depressing all these things are. You get a great bunch of people like that just get in a pub, start drinking some beer, start doing stuff for charity, and it's fantastic.
That's it.
Oh wait, is it black?
that's what
Is
needs
it a
to be.
black? Oh, it's black colour, isn't it?
Oh, they're dyeing it at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh, well, taking 20 years
for
off
all
it.
those people out there who are only listening, tonight's show has gone totally over their
Oh
heads.
yeah, sorry, yeah. Well, no, I did mention that we
I've
were
caused
tuning
chaos.
into.
Come on, that's what's happened.
No, we did mention we're showing people what's going on there. Like, at least I'm giving it a blow-by-blow breakdown. It's like, okay, so he's turned around and looked at the camera now. He's looked away from the camera now.
That's a cool look.
no, that is a
That
good look.
bloke, when he sat down, honestly, and this is how perception can be as well. It's brilliant, isn't it? He was like the world's best granddad, and you'd go and want to have a little chat with him. Now, if you saw him coming down the street, you'd be like, "Whoa, geezer!"
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, he was 60, now he's a 27-year-old punk rocker.
Yeah,
isn't
exactly.
he?
Like I was
That's
saying,
brilliant.
it's taken 20 years off him, but when he gets to work tomorrow, it'll put 20 years back on him instantly. What's he
Oh,
saying?
we're getting an interview.
Oh, he's just checking it on his phone. Oh my god.
Going to get Cheryl Murray down there so you could do something good for the county.
Oh, here we go. Hannah's getting her one done there.
Oh, they're going for it, are they?
Yeah.
Let's get a bit of old school punk on the go with this.
I
Everybody's
do like
having
that Steve got in there with the cheese thing.
Yes.
But Dawn's also commented to Steve.
Oh,
The joke
she's
was,
just reused your
That's
joke from
mature,
earlier.
Steve.
What happened,
Oh, very
when
good.
the cheese factory in France exploded.
Yep,
And
yep.
Steve said it left debris everywhere.
Perfect.
Dawn's shirt.
Hey.
That's mature.
Steve is pretty sharp with his jokes. He does quite a lot of them on his show, Pounce
Me and
Night
Steve
Out.
will get along quite well.
Yeah, like he'll be down. I think at the next event. I
We'll
think.
share a lot of terrible jokes.
Yeah. What's you got there? You got something suitably punky.
I have. Everybody's having Mohicans.
Yep. So, walk like a Mohican.
Thank you very much. The hangover will be back shortly, alright guys?
Perfect backing tune for everybody getting Mohicans, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well.
Good luck.
And JJ's going to get. We're just talking again about somebody else there. We're going to get. You're going to give us the last choice of song when we get to the end of the night from a friend of yours.
Yeah, Joe Chown. He used to work for us in Looe. He started studying to go to university now, so he's cramming a 2-year course in 8 months.
Yeah.
Mental to me.
Right.
But he's on Spotify. He's done a lot of gigs. Every time he does a gig in Looe, we get full. He's
Oh, how old is he?
21.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm wrong, Joe. I'll say 21.
Youngster.
But he's great, cracking lad. He's soft spoken to speak to. You'll hear at the end. He does not sound when he plays music like he does when he talks.
Okay.
He's if you was to look at him, small boy, very very quiet spoken. Bangs it out.
I'll send him a message. I'll name drop you so that he just thinks, oh, right, JJ's asked us to send him, and we'll see if we can get him Zoom on the show. Yes. Get him into JJ's then, isn't it?
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, he'll be in JJ's throughout the year, and he'll do both bars, and
because you've got Ashley Harding coming in. We've got Ashley coming on the show.
Ash is fantastic. We love Ash and JJ's.
We saw him supporting Andy Quick in the box, didn't we? We filmed Andy.
Him. Yeah, half of the box.
And we spoke to him, and I said, we'll come back to you, Andy, because we want to sort of talk to you more. So he's coming on the 23rd on here Zooming.
23rd, yep.
And he's going to be our featured artist of the week. He's sent us some Q&A, and so we'll get him in the paper as well, so everybody can learn about Ashley Harding, because he's a lovely fellow. He's super talented.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So when he comes to JJ's, everybody will be bigging that up.
Yes, of course.
I couldn't say enough nice words about him. Lovely bloke.
Lovely guy.
Brilliant voice. He's great on the guitar. And I like it when he does winter gigs for us. Obviously, it's a bit quieter in Cornwall in the winter.
Yeah.
And he's one of them. He's like a walking jukebox.
Oh yeah.
You just shout songs at him and he'll do it. He's class.
See, that's another idea. You could say he's like a walking jukebox. I mean, at the end of the day, if you get another charity thing comes up and you've got somebody like Ashley, choose a song, but you've got to pay him to play it.
Yeah.
So
you got like a fire in his mouth.
Yeah. You've literally got to say, and I can say, right, Ash, play Anarchy in the UK, and I'll give you a £5. And if somebody doesn't want to hear that, you've got to pay more for him to play something else.
Yeah. It's like
the eBay of charity gigs.
Yeah,
that would work.
Get everyone bidding on their tunes.
Yeah. Say, how much have you made at the end of the night? So we paid £1,000 because we're trying to stop him playing the Sex Pistols.
He's not playing the song yet.
He's walked out with his pockets bulging, everybody's pissed, and nobody's heard a thing.
Yeah.
All for a good cause.
Good work.
Right,
Well,
now
for me.
you watch this bit now. Leo will do it before the end of the show when we're going to play out with your mate Joe Chown. Leo is going to do his whole
am I? Okay. Yeah,
pitch
cool.
thing. He sells absolutely everything.
You say that, but like each time he says that, I do it and then completely screw
Are you
it
like
up.
the Trego Mills of radio?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll go, don't forget the merch shop. At the end of everything, I'll say your home is at risk if you don't keep up payments.
Yeah. I could quite easily do it like that, actually. Yeah.
You need to do it in the style of Alan Partridge. The whole thing.
In the style of Alan Partridge. Okay. Let me just check where I'm going with this, because you mentioned merch, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to mention the merch.
We've got merch.
Let's start
Sell
off
merch,
with the merch page. Yes, indeed.
I'll be honest with you, I was meant to bring a couple of JJ's caps, but I completely forgot.
Oh, cool.
I'll give it to you next time.
Yeah, we'll do an exchange.
Yeah,
We'll do an
yeah.
exchange. We got
Like
we
a
got some
hostage
stuff.
exchange.
Yeah.
Leave them under the leave them under the bar.
Legally binding to
Yeah. So we'll start off with our merch page, where you can find a wonderful array of accoutrements to be wearing in these winter months. It'll keep you warm by wearing a fantastic Phluid Records hoodie, or you could also get a t-shirt or a baseball cap.
And go to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There, you can find these at fluidrecords.co.uk
Give him a character.
You've got to get to the merch shop now. Do it now, Billy.
Peter Griffin.
So check it out. If you want to come over and check out our various things on demand, you can do that by visiting fm.fluidrecords.co.uk or visit.fluidrecords.co.uk.
Chris Eubank Senior.
So, yes, you've got to stay in the fight, and, my son, he was battering that guy so bad, he was about to go down, and I jumped in the ring, I said, referee, stop this, and he said, nah, I can't stop it, it's got to go to the final count. So I just said to my son, you know what, stop beating him in the head, man, you're going to kill him. I've been there, I've seen that, I almost killed man myself,
brilliant, isn't it? Okay, here we go. That is good. That is good.
Thank you. I think I covered everything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Except also the other last little thing that
And
I
don't
wanted
forget
to
to feed
remind
the head
people.
of Al Gore rhythm or whatever it is.
Well, there's that to come, but also just to remind people as well, get onto
Yeah.
the site, fluidrecords.co.uk,
Absolutely.
click on the featured artist where you'll find Lady Noir and you'll find the video, the interview, but most importantly, the Pink Ribbon Foundation, Hannah's
Yeah.
Just Giving page. Do go check it out. Like I say, it's at Just Giving, or you can check it out from our website. Get a donation
It's
in
still
there.
It's gone up again, another 20 or 30 quid.
Yep, it's creeping up, it's
Over
creeping up.
20, yeah,
So
nice.
yeah, do check that one out. And like I say, on Facebook, she's got a page there as well, so you can check that out. I think I have it right here, if I can just find it. Boop, boop, boop. There you go, Here Today but Gone Tomorrow, where she'll be blogging about her experience. So yeah, please do jump
What's
on
the
that.
time? 57 past.
Yep.
58 past. If anyone donates before 9 o'clock, you get a free pint in JJ's.
There you go.
Hey,
there's
there
an offer
you
right
go.
there, so get on
That's
to
fair.
it. Just
You've got
give
2
it.
minutes.
Yep.
Get on there
I'll
now.
just switch that back over so we
Leo,
can
Now,
Stick me
I'll
a
tell you what,
quid in.
I'll give you until 5 past.
Stick me a
You're
quid in,
7
that'll be the
minutes.
cheapest pint I've ever had in JJ's.
Good, pay
We,
right
we
now.
have a lovely pint of water available.
Perfect.
7 minutes. If you get one, then yes, message me on JJ's Bar, Looe or Liskeard, Instagram or Facebook, and I'll sort your pint out.
Awesome.
There you go, you can't say
Excellent.
fairer
We'll
than
check
that, can
back
you?
on that as we go out.
Good lad.
You can donate £3 and get a pint for £5. There you are.
There you go.
It's a cheap way,
Isn't it?
The new Bitcoin.
Hey.
Shiba coin or whatever, isn't it? It's the new
Shiba coin,
Bitcoin,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Trading in
I can't keep up.
JJ coin.
Yeah, JJ coins, yeah.
Well, we haven't made it that much.
Yeah.
There you
JJ
go.
coins.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
thanks.
your logo will go perfectly with that.
It
actually.
would, wouldn't
It's
it?
a perfect little
But thanks for
logo.
coming on, JJ. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
thank you
Good
so
fun,
much.
good laugh. It's
Yeah.
always good when we get somebody in.
Hopefully, I
'cause you
haven't
just
lost
have
too many viewers. or
Not at all.
listeners.
No,
Gained, if
brilliant.
anything, gained plenty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good fun. And there's lots, as you've heard all night, there's just so much going to go on in there.
And
Across,
that's it, and,
across
there-
the 4 bars as well.
And
Just
there will
remind
be a
people
lot-
what they are.
A lot more going on in the summer. So if there's if you want me on before, or if you haven't annoyed too many people with me being on,
You can come on
Or-
whenever you like.
Yeah, you're
or I
welcome
can
anytime.
Give you a brief viewing of what we're doing, and we can talk more about the events and what you guys are going to be doing with us. More
Yeah.
importantly. Especially with the Jubilee around the coronation weekend, so there's plenty more going on, which will hopefully be exciting. It's exciting for me, whether it's exciting for you. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
very
no,
much
it
so, yeah.
always is. It's brilliant.
And that's like what I've said about the Liskeard community telling us what they want. Just reach out to me. I'm an approachable person. Just
Yeah.
tell me what you want, message me, and we'll do it.
Do you remember we were talking in the Bullers? You spoke to my friend Tom with his wife Vic there about Mellowed Out. They are coming in. We've got them booked in for,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's done exactly what you said. They've gone away. They've learned half a dozen covers to mix in with their originals, and he said we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So he's taking it on board and he's coming to play.
I want to say April 14th. but
It is.
It is April 14th, and
I
I
don't know
think
what's going on in the pub.
his daughter goes to Callywith College, so he said, I'm sure we can
cool,
probably
yeah.
get a good group of youngsters and everything to come down and be in the pub. So
yeah.
great.
The new life of pubs.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
And if I remember right, February 10th, Flexi Friday's back, I believe, isn't he? Yeah.
He's in.
Hey.
No, you're wrong. It's in
Oh, I'm
Liskeard.
wrong.
Oh, sorry, no, he's in Looe.
Oh, is he?
Oh, there you
Just
are.
let me double check before I get my things. No, you can promote Looe as well. That's
You
You
fine.
need,
well,
you
yeah,
need
yeah,
to,
well,
when you get all
absolutely.
your gigs in, JJ, you need to email studio
that is
at
it.
Phluid Records to let us know to get it in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
paper.
give us the mail for
So the
everything.
10th of Feb, he will be in Looe.
Brilliant.
I mean, you're
Excellent.
more than welcome. You haven't done Looe yet. You're more than welcome to come over Looe.
Well, yeah, that'd be
Do a
fantastic.
session down in
We
Looe.
can branch out. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that'd be
PL13,
awesome.
new postcode.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah, brilliant.
What
And,
you want to do a session down there as bass driver?
Yeah, I'd be up for
Perfect,
that.
there you
Yeah,
go.
absolutely.
You can do
yeah,
that. You
yeah.
can stream. You can do whatever you want.
Brilliant. And also, I mean,
My world is your oyster.
oh, that's a dangerous phrase.
if only everybody was like as approachable and as easy when you just go through the door and say, can we have a gig? And they just go, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Give it
Well,
a go, didn't you?
Pauline's great though, down the Bullers, isn't she, for that?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
She's
Keeping
been
the-
very helpful. She's recently reached out to me. We're going to speak to her soon about. She has a fantastic lineup that they have done at Bullers, which we don't tap into what they've got on there as their people. But
Yeah.
she's also said, if you want anything from Liskeard, we'll help you out and tell you what's great.
Awesome.
So that'll
Fantastic.
She's been very helpful.
Yeah. So share some of the bands she gets down there across to
yeah.
to
And
Liskeard.
a lot of the people around Looe have been helpful about Liskeard and said, look, we have this, and they keep them to themselves, which is absolutely fair enough because you don't want to.
Well, Pauline was good to us getting this in there, and Anuska from the Globe actually texted me and said, "Can you play?" And I said, I will, so long as you ask Pauline. And she said, actually, do you know what? Fair enough, because we don't want to dilute it.
And
so
all
they're
the
a good
pubs around
crew.
Looe all have that same understanding. And if someone says, "Oh, can we steal your van?" I'm like, "Yes, you can, but after a certain time." I don't want me have them on, and 2 days later you got them on.
Yeah,
no,
it's pointless.
From what I'm doing,
and you can't afford to pee anybody off that's giving you the break, because we were looking to get a break, and Pauline was like, "Yeah, come down and play." So she's been good as gold, and she's
they're great on there.
She's booked us in for the weekend of the Looe Festival as well. So we're going to be playing when the town's going to be rammed. We're going to be playing down at the Bullers, and we're coming back to JJ's in Liskeard, are we not? I think
you are.
Jamie wanted us back.
Yeah, absolutely. Big
Jay. The date of that you will tell
we haven't sorted it out. We're going to do it in the summer.
That'll be why.
I'll wait till I put the gig guide in the paper and I go, "Oh look, I'm playing at JJ's."
It's because you were just down in January, so we thought we'd cycle through. Let a couple other people have a go before he takes all of the time.
That's it.
Which again, that's
let the youngsters have a go.
We're the house band.
I've no qualms with that.
Get a residency in there.
I mean, so that's Looe then with Mr. Flex for the 10th, but then the one that is in this card definitely is March the 10th for Well Raver presenting Illumination, which anyone that watches Phluid Vision regularly will remember Well Raver. I was doing live streams with them over lockdown, and they're going to be bringing down some lighting, extra lighting, lasers, ones that are appropriate for the size of venue, I must add as well.
Laser responsibly.
Let's have a big one.
Like basically, Stephen, I was talking to the other day, so he's going to try and bring down as much as he can from his usual rave setup and try and really kit out the place. Like,
do you know what? Be quite fun, wouldn't it?
These are national top DJs, aren't they?
Big names.
Like all over the country, they the source of DJs from on the live streams. They're all part of the Well Raver crew, and we may see some people like Lily B and such like that in the future. But for this one, it's going to be Ruminator and Noise Monkey, and we have already got next month lined up, but we'll leave that one to next.
We'll leave them waiting.
Absolutely. It's time to say goodbye, chaps.
It pretty much is. It just leaves for me to say, don't forget to feed the head of algorithm. Please do like, share, subscribe, and follow across our socials. You've got us at Phluid Records on Facebook, Phluid Vision on Twitch, Phluid FM on Mixcloud, Phluid Records on Instagram, Phluid Vision on YouTube, and FM Phluid on Twitter. I almost say Twitch. Yeah,
just call it Twitcher.
I keep getting that.
Call it Twitcher Tube.
That's me when I've had too many beers.
And Dawn Lee's getting fruity, JJ again. You could reach out to me, 3 kisses.
Dawn, we'll speak after the show.
And Steve carrying on with the cheese. Look, you're all crackers.
I'll see you at the next gig, Steve. I'll see you. We'll have a lot to discuss.
Brilliant.
So thank you, JJ.
Thank you.
We're going to play out with Joe Chown.
Yes.
Yep.
Head above
water.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, that's my favourite of his.
Okay, and we'll see you in the pub soon, and we'll see you everybody next week.
Indeed.
But JJ, come back anytime you want.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
Pleasure.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Top stuff. Good night, everybody.
What if I said I love you, but not the way you would think? And though we've grown apart, I still see it in your heart every time we meet. And I've been mistaking kindness for something more my whole life. What would you have said if I gotten around to asking you just to be polite? 'Cause I still remember you were struggling to breathe. Do you feel it pulling you down? So keep your love close and your head above the water. I understand it now. Saw you just hours ago. Now you're sitting in an ambulance, waiting on the phone. You're begging strangers for a cigarette. Now you're crying in your hands, there's blood in your hair. And I still remember you were struggling to breathe. Do you feel it pulling you down? So keep your love close and your head above the water. And I understand it now. 'Cause I still remember I still remember, I saw you in your car. You were singing to the steering wheel. And a few weeks on and you were half cut in the dark. I should have seen it from the start. But all your former lovers won't save you now. And all your former